Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all things therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. With that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect wishing this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. The serpent juice is the precursor to the MOTB. Yahweh Shai, whom dwelling lightly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So I'm going to jump straight into this lesson concerning tension rising across the world, and brothers around the world, we're watching with a keen eye, looking at the prophecies and where we're at. We know we're at the beginning of sorrows, in which things will get more chaotic as we draw nigh to the end of this rulership, and this is all engineered by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the elites right now believe that they are the ones in control. They are manipulating the masses, but they are under a higher control, which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the puppet master. And everything that's transpiring now is transpiring according to His will. So going into verse 2, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. So the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and His fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. And this is what's getting prepared right now, because even the common man right now talk about what's going on, but a lot of them is on edge because they don't know if World War III can start now, but they don't understand that they might look on World War III on a standpoint of nuclear war to declare World War III. You have strategical moves that are being made in the form of sanctions, tariffs, proxy war. Why you feel these wars are being fought? As written in Ecclesiastes 3, that there is a time for everything under the sun. Now we're in the time of war, and it's going to be very clear. But as it is written in Matthew 24, verse 6 on down, when we hear of wars and rumors of wars, we're not supposed to even be troubled, because the end is not yet, and all these things must come to pass. Because what? The Lord had foretold us, So now, brothers supposed to go through various things in their lives, because something I see happen. But the thing is, brothers overcome them, and you can see them will get stronger because of it, because everything is a trial to build us up to that great day of temptation, which is not according to our works, not because we are stronger, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will keep us in the hour of temptation. That's why we're supposed to get this work done, I take heed unto the word, because we're about to see the collapse of society on a level that is never seen before, So let's run to this clip.
The bombs are falling. The missiles have been launched. We are at 0 hour across the world. President Trump just said...
See there? This was a brother from Vegas. James Vegas, sit down. Listen, look, countdown till the third whoa. See, World War III news. This is what's being reported on right now, yo, which is a rumor. When you look up the word rumor, I go back to news. And that this just show who are really the watchmen that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua set up in these last days. As it is written in Ezekiel 3 verse 17, same set you up as watchmen to hear the word that is mouth and give Israel warning from him. That's what we're doing. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to bring great wrath.
And has a very limited amount of time to make change to their plans. Basically, a threat to the entire regime. Trump has said that you're over if you do not make a deal. Now, Israel has said that Trump is coming into it with the full backing of the American military. We see the UK. We see our Navy moving our ships over to the Middle East. What has been struck inside of Iran is the baby steps to the war that is coming if we don't see a complete change of stance. Now, Afghanistan, Pakistan, all these countries, Russia, China, they're all backing Iran. China took off their aviation information and they flew cargo planes into Iran to do what? Absolutely add to this war. Now we're starting to see all of these countries pursue missile launches. They're all getting their stuff ready. This is 0 hour. We are also seeing the launch codes being broadcasted to the American military in an emergency broadcast that is getting us ready for nuclear war. This is done on purpose. It's done to let Iran know, but most importantly, it's done to let Russia and China know that we are ready to take that step if you do it. Now, Kelly asked me a good question last night. My wife asked me, why can't Iran have nuclear weapons? Why can't North Korea have nuclear weapons? Why aren't they supposed to? And I said, it's kind of like living in a neighborhood. And everybody in the neighborhood has a job. They keep their house well. They're not drug addicts. They're not threatening everybody else in the neighborhood overwhelmingly. And then there's those two houses. The grass is grown up. There ain't nothing but meth pipes around the driveway. They're spray painting the outside of their house 18 hours a day instead of paying $200 to paint it. That's North Korea and Iran in the globalist scheme. They don't want them playing with the same projectile tools that America, Russia.
So, you see, as much as though you hear them on report, you can't hear their bias. You know? Because it don't make any sense why a sovereign country can decide whether they want to be in possession of a nuclear deterrent. That's what they call it. Nuclear deterrent. But due to the fear that those small lads have, but them not gonna stop the inevitable. Because people don't understand what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to do, yo. Let me get Zephaniah 3 verse 8. You read, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. This is what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is bringing you. Great wrath. So every day you wake up and I hear something new. What day was Israel against Hamas. Bomb out people out of Palestine. Then it was Syria. Then it was Lebanon with Israel same. No, it's Iran. But from the inception, Iran was always painted as the bad guy, yo. The one that is funding all these groups. You know. But we're living in a day and age in which the Lord revealed the wicked, yo. And it is evident. Just hear how them talk with them hypocrisy when it come on to other countries' sovereignty. You know? It's either you do what them want or them are going to cripple you. Whether it want by force or by diplomatic means. So I'm not going to make this video very long, you know. Hot and spicy, watching the topics as they come and attack them as I see them, yo. So with that I want to say kalalal, Yahawa, Bashime Hawashai, Bashime Kakodash, Shalom.